If you have a Bearpaw shoe, you have a little bit more work to do. There's the shoe. If we look at the Huron heels, they're just a butted joint connected with staples, rivets, nails, anything like that. The Bearpaw shoes are a splice, so we have the two ends of the wood are thinned out, they're lapped over each other, and then they're connected that way. And that splice joint is then visible and exposed, and it's a vulnerable spot. It can catch brush in under the joint, and it's a weaker spot that we want to protect. So we're going to wrap it. We'll start from before the splice, like we've seen here, so that we can cover the splice, and continue all the way around so that it's relatively even on the other side. This one's not perfectly even, but it's close enough. I'd like to keep working on these same Huron shoes that I've been working on through the video, so I'm actually going to demonstrate how to do this not on the heel of a Bearpaw, but on the toe of this Huron shoe. Toes can get wrapped the same way that the heels do, but it's much less important because obviously there is no spliced joint here, so we're not worried about a weakness in the wood. But the wood is thinned out here for the curve, and of course if we're going through brush, then having them wrapped will provide a bit of extra protection. If you're cutting low brush clearing trail, then you know, it might help protect a little bit against some axe nicks as well. This will be done very similar to the toe hole in that we will lay the line on, and then we're going to wrap over the line to secure it. So get the line on, get it clamped. If I had a spliced Bearpaw, then of course I would start somewhere before the splice so that I'd cover up the splice. In this case, I'll just start right before this intersection on the edging line. And it's very, very similar to wrapping up the toe hole. We're just going to wrap this line back on itself to secure it, and just keep wrapping all the way around the frame. Just try to keep it nice and neat and tight as you go. You can move your clamp back as you work towards it. I like to try to keep these nice and tight on the inside of the frame. Of course, there's a bigger radius around the outside of the curve, so you can't keep them all nice and tight on the outside, but try to keep them evenly spaced and just looking nice and neat. Once you have a few wraps done, then you can remove that clamp. Make things a little bit easier to work on. Okay, once you've got it approximately even around the front, just trap it in the edging line a little bit here. You could just tie off on this side. I like to just fish it back through. Often you can get it along quite a ways. And that's a nice clean way to secure the line. So I was able to fish it all the way around. Take a look at the shoes, tuck away any loose lines you've got left. And voila, this one actually isn't done, but I would just need to finish up the body and the toe hole wrap. So between the two of them, I got one finished snowshoe anyways.